So, I don't even consider myself a clumsy person. Except for that one time. This story begins with cup. But first, for context, allow me to take you back to a time before cup. I'm in the 4th grade. I gaze into the ice cooler to see all different types of cartoned milk. I think to myself, milk. The milk was chunky. And oh, can a 4th grader hold a grudge, because from that moment onward, I never drank the school milk ever again. Never. Leaving me quite parched every day at lunch. Forever. Or so I thought. Leading us to the introduction of cup. On a day like any other, I'm going through the lunch line, and I see it in the distance. The people up there are going wild for it. They wonder, do their eyes deceive them? Bro, this is pretty cool. This is like so cool. Oh my god, it's like cool. Oh my god, it's so... Finally, I get up to it, and I'm like... That's pretty cool. They got us a water dispenser and the little cups for the water. The first few days, I steer clear of it. Not because I didn't want any water, but because I was really scared of holding up the lunch line. Big fear. So I scouted it out for a few days. That was until the perfect opportunity revealed itself. Me and my friends were at the end of the line, and I thought, okay. I'm going to try it. I haven't used these exact machines before, but they look literally exactly like every other water dispenser. Like, I should know how to use it, but what if I don't know how to use it? And what if I have to ask the busy lunch ladies how it works, and then it's so simple and... Oh my god! Phew! The mission was almost compromised. Hey, these cups are crunchy. Kinda flimsy. It's okay. I like a little crunch. Crunchy is nice.
Water molecule H2O.
So you guys know, like, the little divot in the tray? It's almost like a cup holder. I feel like the first few times I got the cupped water, it had gone pretty smoothly. And then a few days in, a curse has been put on thee! It's like it's a real curse. It's a real life curse. It's every single day. I'm getting my cupped water, and before I even leave the lunch station, I have spilled the cupped water all over my tray, or the floor, or myself. But it's okay. It's okay. It would vary in catastrophic levels. Some days it would just be a little blip, and some days we'd have those white foam trays. And the amount of trust I put into them was honestly admirable, because yeah, so it varied. If I somehow got the curse to be lifted just enough to get past the lunch ladies, it would fall back down with the force of like a fork on the floor. On the dance floor. Something, anything would stop me from making the beautiful, peaceful trek to my table. Somehow my tray always ended up looking like the city pool. And you may be like, Hannah, if this is happening every day to the point where your friends have jokes about it being a curse, you might think, stop? You don't get it. Sometimes you gotta grasp onto the little things just to make the day more interesting. And the events that unfolded because of the cup water did just that for me. One time, this girl, never spoke to before, looks at me at the water station and says, "Did you see the fight?" I said, "No, I haven't, but I heard about it." She says, "Do you want to see the fight?" I say, "Yes. Yes, of course." She goes to grab her phone. The video is pulled up. It's ready. It's like she was scouting people out to show this to. A seasoned professional in her craft of recording and documenting high school fights. Send me the video. Send me the video. And the other reason it meant so much to me was our game. At my table, we played this game with my water cup. It had become so legendary that at one point, we had people from other tables surrounding our table just to get a glimpse of the battle royale. Ahem. The game begins with an empty cup. Its humble origins were a simple cup flip game. Then, one day, by pure accident, we discovered the real game. When you place an empty cup sideways on the table, hand over the top of the cup, breathe in, and exclamation. Oh my God. In the birth of this new, beautiful era, we take turns trying to get the perfect spin on the cup, and each person who failed to do so was eliminated. Like, just for the round. After the game was discovered, I could never stop getting my water. And plus, I didn't want to. I like drinking my water. It had become such a thing for me and my friends to look forward to. The community that was built around this game, it really was just a fun time. Even though most days the principal would come to our table for a few different reasons.
Ooh, the volume in this room is too high. I'm gonna need you kids to shh. Hush puppies, eat some hush puppies or something. Aren't those a food? I have no idea. Ha 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 ha. 6 to a table, 6 to a table, 6 to a table. I said 6 to a table, you scallywags.
And it really did stay like this for a while. Oh, I hear we have a new challenger. Introducing Lid. They must I don't know where they got that idea. Like, it kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know. Nobody knew at the time that the introduction of lids would prove to be the cup's eventual downfall. Remember when I said that these cups were pretty flimsy? Crunchy, flimsy? Well, that didn't change. I'd be in the cup station, looking at the lids, a little embarrassed, as the lunch ladies watch me intently. Take the lid, take the lid, take the lid. Lids became the catalyst for me to become even more bold in the amount of water I thought I could fit in the cup, because now it's got a lid. It's like, how's it gonna spill with a lid?
Bro, don't leave me to the square root of 64.
Can't wait for lunch.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. To myself. Okay, it got pretty bad. But in my defense, the flimsy lids hardly even fit the cup, and surely I wasn't the only person this was happening to. Right? Am I right? Then one day, we went to lunch, but something in the air had shifted. The water station was barren. No longer were there any drink dispensers. No longer were there any lids. No longer were there cups. Just one table that at one point in time existed for a purpose, but just by observing it, nobody could tell what. Eventually, at some point in the year, after a really long time, it did end up coming back. But after all of that, I felt I had learned my lesson. And plus, me and my friends had moved on to more sophisticated games. Yeah, so I was telling them, what the fuck?